Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. It's Bumpy here, back tonight with a new video for you, okay? And tonight I'm doing a new episode of the 39, okay? So for anyone who hasn't been following the show so far, or the series so far, the 39 is me and my pal Trevor over at Double Bill Movies, and we're going through the 39 Section 1 banned video nasties, okay? So we're some ways through now, although we're still only on the Fs, so yeah, it's slow progress. But yeah, I enjoyed it. The films are getting much better. Okay, so tonight's movie is a movie called Fight for Your Life. Okay, so I got some notes here because I was a bit wet behind the ears on Faces of Death, but it's made in 1977, an American grindhouse blaxploitation thriller directed by Robert A. Anderson, starring William Sanderson and Robert Judd. It was presented at the Quentin Tarantino Film Festival in the QT6 lineup showing held in October 2005, and the story revolves around three criminals, white, Mexican, and Asian, who hold a black family hostage and force them to fight for their lives. Okay, then, so I didn't have this one on DVD or anything, but you can get it on Blue Underground. There's the cover there, but only on DVD. I don't think it's had a Blu-ray release. Okay, I had to watch it on YouTube. It was slightly cut, but Trevor sent me a recording on his phone of the violent bits that were cut out from the YouTube. There's only one killing in the woods, a poor little boy getting his face smashed in with a rock. But, you know, the main reason for this being banned anyway is not so much the violence, it's the racism and the foul language that's used. So yeah, that's the main reason really why this one was banned and was part of the Section 1 video nasties. All right then, so we'll have a little look at Trav's notes first, and then I'll give you my skinny on it. So Trav gives a quick overview first then. So he says the film starts out with three dangerous criminals in police transit. So yeah, you've got these three criminals who were on the run after escaping prison. He says an incident allows them to escape. We witness how brutal they can be on a number of occasions before they end up at the Turner family home and the trouble really starts. Okay, yeah, so obviously they kill a few police officers and whatever when they're in their escape, and then they hole up in this sort of country house in the middle of nowhere, really, like it was in them days, but it's of a black family home. And you know, these people who broke into jail, these criminals, they're just nuts, like they just don't care. Did it feel like watching a video nasty? No, it's just a hard-hitting thriller that ended up on the 39 list. Okay, so yeah, I kind of agree. If you were just watching it randomly, no one's going to come in and say, "Oh my God, you know, this was a video nasty. This is bloody awful to watch." It just, you know, it's just the language is not PC at all in it. But you know, I bet it was hard for the actors' mind to say the things they had to say to the black people, because obviously they wouldn't really feel like that, would they? But it's really well acted. That's one of the good things about this movie, mind. And I'd imagine it's one of the first ever home invasion movies as well. So you know, obviously predates a lot of your films like The Strangers and stuff that are so popular now. Should it be a video nasty? Trev says, not really, but it is an unpleasant film to watch, which is why it's on the list. So yeah, same thing again, really. It shouldn't be a video nasty because you associate that with violence and gore, and this is really because of the racial tone. But yeah, you know, some people will find it pretty upsetting, I imagine, but most people, you know, will be able to not see past it, but you know, it won't play on their mind as much as like animal cruelty and some of the violence you've seen in some of the other video nasties. It says, should a current horror fan should a modern day horror fan check it out? Not really, as it's not a horror, but it is one of the 39 and it's a good film. Yeah, so I agree with Trev, really. You know, don't check it out if you're looking for a hardcore horror film. If you're looking for a good film to watch and you want to see one of the first examples of home invasion, then, you know, definitely check it out. Um, I really enjoyed it. This was a bit like Faces of Death for me and Trev. There was a time when Trev didn't even want to watch this film because of, you know, just how racially bad it was and how, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? You know, sign of the times back then sort of thing. Don't need a reminder of it. But anyway, so Trev's put a summary on here now saying the film is about misled youth and imprisonment leading to three very misguided men. Though they are scum, we are led to believe the ringleader had not had a good upbringing, and at the end, we learn of his hatred for people of African American people. I think the film could have been much worse if done like the remakes of Last House on the Left and I Spit on Your Grave. Some scenes didn't look convincing enough, but this was a good thing. It's well acted, and two of the three escapee prisoners are definitely very ruthless. Okay, so the main guy, the leader, he's a right psycho, because he's one of these guys where you don't know where you are with him. 1 minute he's laughing and joking, like when he first meets the family, he's like a nice guy. Apart from the words that are coming out of his mouth, he's got a big smile on his face, and he's all right. He's all right, mate. How are you, my burp burp? And you know, come over here, get your missus the burp burp to go make us some food in the kitchen, mate. And all this like he's really weird. He's like Chopper. He's up and down like 1 minute you think, oh, I'm getting on with him, and the next minute he's ready to bloody smash your face in. But yeah, so it was really well acted on his part, the main guy, fair dues. It's quite understated, the main black guy in it, but he was really good as well. Like, Travis goes on to say, had I not heard so much about the film already, and I'd been in an audience on release in 1977, I would have struggled with what was going on. Yeah, so he's just saying that he probably would have felt super awkward. I mean, it wouldn't have been nice to watch with an audience, I gotta be honest. He goes on to say, I'm glad the African American Turner family showed strength and resilience against what they were being put through, proving they are no lesser people than white folk. The grandmother is brilliant and delivers some of the best lines. What happened to Floyd's white friend was sad, but made the brutality more authentic. There's some funny scenes in it to sort of lighten the mood. Like you say, you've got the grandmother who was quite funny, and you've got like a little chopsy kid in it as well. You know, they're not complete pushovers, this family, like you see in some of the modern day home invasion movies where they're so passive, you're thinking, bloody hell, like, you know, put up a bit of a fight. And they do try their best. Like they get on top of them at one point with some knives, where there's only the kid and the sister, like, so they end up snapping them off them. There's a rape scene about halfway through. You can kind of see it come in, but there's no need for it. I think you'd already built up enough thing in you to see the white people want to get they come up. As I don't think the rape scene was needed. It was laid on thick enough with just the racism and the way they were treating these black folk like they were just the scum of the earth, you know. So yeah, but I mean, the rape, it was always going to come on in a video nasty, I suppose. But it wasn't a heavy rape scene, mine, but it's still there. There's some of the bits that made me laugh, like the one guy's name's Ted, and he keeps calling him Turd. Oh, Turd. So that was quite funny. The other thing that's funny is, like, it's so old-fashioned. This film, the guy's got a bloody belt, and it's just a bit of string. It's just a bit of rope tying his trousers up, like. So that made me laugh as well. So there's a couple of things to look out for if you watch it. Then Trav goes on to say, the filmmakers handled the abuse of the daughter very well. Otherwise, it would have been in line with I Spit on Your Grave and Last House on the Left. So yeah, although you could see the rape coming, it wasn't massively gratuitous. Just like a ripped shirt, ripped bra, and then a bit of black eyes afterwards. You didn't really see anything too hardcore. But it wasn't meant to be that sort of film. Like I said, it didn't even need it. You were still on board with it without that. You know, I mean, these people were still horrible. You didn't need that bit. And then goes on to say, I love what the detective does when he hears what's going on through the listening device. So because these people have escaped from prison, you know, they have got their way with this family in the house, but the police are out on their trail. And when they get there, like, you know, the guy overhears on the radio about the inside the house, like how the black people have managed to get the upper hand. So he lets them carry on, get their revenge. So yeah, that was pretty cool. So overall, then Trav's give it 7 out of 10. So he says very good. And like I said, nice surprise because Trav didn't even want to watch it. And based on Trav not wanting to watch it, I thought, oh God, what am I letting myself in for here? But yeah, overall, it was really good. I'll just stick with Trav's score and give it 7 out of 10 as well. It's nice to agree here and there. Like I said, I watched it on YouTube and it's only missing one death as a kid. You see the death, obviously, you only see the legs wobbling in the one on YouTube, but in the one on the DVD, you know, you do see the egg getting smashed with a rock, and it is pretty brutal because the kid's only about 9 as well. Like he lives down the road and he hangs around with the black kid, and he goes to knock him, like see if he's coming out to play, and like he sees him through the window, so the guy chases him through the woods. The Asian guy, like. Yeah, so overall, yeah, it's a really good film. If you want to check it out, like I said, watch it on YouTube for free. I would, like, you know, I wouldn't worry about the cutscene. If you know me, then you could hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you the video on my phone with that bit, because you know, I'm paying 20 odd quid for a DVD from Severin when it's free on YouTube. I still haven't got a tripod, so I'm sorry about these dodgy backgrounds, but I tried to get some of my movies in on this one, like somewhere over there, so I don't know if the lighting will allow you to see the spines properly. But anyway, so we'll be moving on again now. Like I said, the films are getting great now in the video nasties. I've got some ones in cellophane I'm busting to get open, like Gestapo's Last Orgy, Mardi Gras Massacre. I've had them for months and I put off watching them to do this for Trev. Look, so they're just busting to come out of the cellophane. So yeah, so the next one is Flash of Frankenstein. So me and Trev both own the Vinegar Syndrome one. There's loads of cuts to choose from, 3D cuts, loads of extras. So we give you a proper deep dive on that one over on Trev's channel next time. No pressure, Trev. All right then, I've been Bumper. On behalf of me and Trev, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.